that. I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that.
Shuck it, duck it.
Quack, 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 quack.
Quack. What's up, bro?
Hey, I appreciate you I appreciate y'all getting that rope around my neck.
Hey, sometimes we gotta let you see the pressure. I feel the pressure.
Hey, I feel nervous. Nervous.
Okay. Hey, did you get those videos I sent you with Eddie, the school teacher?
You sent when you send it to my phone or you send it to Facebook?
I think it's the face. I think it was Facebook Messenger.
Oh, okay. No, I got to look at it.
Yeah.
Was it Eddie the teacher?
Yeah. You ought to look at all of them since you're the substitute teacher. You need to look at all of them. You talk about the kids bad, boy.
Man, no kids something at you. Whew. Man, you get around no kids and they be saying things and I'm looking at them and I mean, inappropriate. So I'm like, once told one boy, hey, yeah, I love you and holding hand. I was like, wait a minute now. I said, look here. This is no Holiday Inn in here.
How old it was?
17, 18. I mean, I'm like, woo. Man, I had to go take my blood pressure pill after the day, man. I had to deal with all of them. One said, Coach Bernard, you're my favorite teacher. I said, okay, sit, have a seat.
Damn.
Don't touch me, have a seat. Ooh, man, them kids be getting out there walking, just walk out the class. I'm like, man, I was like, okay. I'll be threatening them. I said, look here, let me tell you something. I said, there's only 2 grades in his classroom, an A and an F. Which one you want?
That's all you give?
That's it. It's either A or F. Ain't no B, C, or D. None of that in between. I said, yep. You either go get an A or F. I ain't got time to figure out where you gonna get a B, C, D, or I. Yeah, I'm better with just two letters, Jew. Man, boy, if they need to pay these teachers, man, they need to be the highest paid people in the world, just to deal with these kids, man. Yeah.
There's something.
There's something, man.
Yeah.
Man. I told one of them, look here, man, I am too big for you to even talk about dealing with. So don't even look this way.
They'll try you. They'll try you because they don't care about your size.
Nah. Guess what grade he was in, Drew? In the 6th grade.
And want to try you.
And want to try me. Boy.
Let's get our first topic.
My job is a hard one. My name is Angel. I'm the head of the Petty Miracles and the Reap What You Sow division of Heaven. I have to go to Target stores and I have to deliver a message that I don't want to deliver. He's graced me to do it, so. Is there a Randy here? Nobody. Everybody want to act like they're working? Do you work here or are you just stocking?
I'm just
You're just stocking. Hello there. Is there a Randy here? Randy or Candy or anybody that can sign off on this form here? It's going to happen anyway. Black people in Target. There's nobody here. These curses are immediate and non-revocable. This is just an acknowledgement that I was here and that I did my job. Heaven keeps good records. All right, guys, I'm just going to read it out loud just to say that I was here and to do my job. Because of the DEI abandonment of Target, the following curses and consequences have come upon you. Economic downturn and social backlash. That's coming your way. Checkout line purgatory. That means that they're going to be in the middle of a transaction at the self-checkout line and the machines are just going to go down. You're going to have bankruptcy. Don't kill the messenger. You're going to be fully stocked with the items that nobody asks for, and the stuff that you need to restock, you won't be able to get it. Customer rage amplification. That means that they're going to get to the checkout line and try to print out a receipt and it'll come out blank. This document serves as Heaven's official I told you so receipt. Failure to maintain equitable practices will result in permanent celestial side-eye. That means you will not be able to make it into heaven. Is there a Randy here? And lastly, may your clearance section overflow and your foot traffic vanish completely. Thank you. Are you Randy?
I could be.
Oh, cursed, expired, melt, 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 go stale right now. Curdle, mold, mad cow disease, Brillo pad anointing, fish aroma, tuna, trout, salmon, lobster, gain weight. Which way is Walmart and Sam's Club?
That's crazy. But Target was empty. What must he let her in to do that or something? Natalie.
Hey, Natalie, how you doing?
all right. How are y'all?
Well,
Sorry I was late. I was having a hot flash meltdown. So.
Oh, okay. Hey, oh, did you cool off yet?
Yeah. Otherwise, you would have heard the fan and you wouldn't heard me. So I had to.
You sexy, Natalie. I gotta get to you, boy. Boy, you bringing something new to the Rabble, boy. Look at you.
Oh, Lord. Oh,
You was a mess, Bernard. You was a mess.
Hey, man, you gonna make me dress up all the time.
I see you still tired like you running for office.
I am. I'm running for the president of the United States. I got
That's what I'm talking about.
some executive order. I got some damn executive order. Number one, give us our bill we was waiting for so long. You know what I'm saying? I got some for you.
Yeah, the Target angel. That I guess she'll be the Walmart angel next, and then
power
the
on and everything.
Home
You was having no
Depot
battery.
angel after that.
Did I leave a call?
Yeah,
And
turn it off. How long that car?
tell my niece you're doing a show.
I do it.
Oh, my bad.
I'm
I'm
gonna
sorry,
show.
y'all. He almost didn't have a car. My bad.
All right, boo.
Up, everybody.
What's that, Simon?
Hey.
Jew.
Yeah.
Drew, I don't know, Drew. I think you need to go get dressed up, boy. Look at us.
Yeah, all y'all shopping. All like on this hot 2100 gob.
That's it.
Yeah.
Son, your heat flash was flashing too.
Oh no, I had to go and put on some clothes, man, because up under this, is the show going yet?
Yeah, show live. Don't tell us what the hell.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man. I'll tell you later.
Hey, Diane. Lord
Hey,
have
Diane.
mercy.
Y'all got
Okay.
to warn me.
You missed the first video, and that was the Target angel. She going in Target, making sure that she spoil all the milk, give the meat, mad cow disease, all the fabric off and the detergent. She said, have a fish smell. So she
Good. That's what they need.
yeah, I guess she'll be in Walmart next and then Lowe's or whatever. Not Lowe's, Target. Not Target. Target, Walmart, and what's the other one?
Home Depot.
Home
Home-
no,
Home Depot.
Lowe's.
Low, yeah.
No, not Lowe's. Lowe's is
No, it's Lowe's. It's
Sam?
definitely Lowe's.
How is it
Yes,
Lowe's
ma'am.
before Home Depot?
yeah. Because Lowe's,
Huh?
How is it Lowe's before Home Depot? Because isn't Lowe's president a black man?
yeah.
They did away with DEI first.
But they ain't the only ones.
Huh? Well, we're targeting that's
Yeah, Jamal didn't say not go to Lowe's. I'm going to Lowe's tomorrow. That's what I'm saying. This
Lowe's can't get my money. Home Depot can though.
Home Depot is worse than Lowe's.
But not as far as the DEI. You got to
Yeah,
understand the purpose.
they're big backers of Trump.
The
yeah,
purpose
always been.
Yeah. Here's life hacks.
These are real-life practical tips. Learn them, and you've struck gold. My bestie told me, insert a straw into the key ring, then add the key. It saves your nails from pain. Needle threading tip for the elderly. Take a small piece of paper, fold the thread inside it, align the thread end with the paper's pointed tip, insert the paper's corner through the needle hole, pinch with your nails, and pull. It slides through easily. Use a bobby pin to hold one end of a bracelet. This way, you can wear it by yourself. No more asking your husband for help. Insert chopsticks into a yam before peeling. Say goodbye to itchy hands. Fit the intestine over a running faucet, clean as you slide it through. It comes out perfectly clean. Fit one end onto a bottle opening, pour water, and the intestine flips inside out. This trick reveals the other side for easy cleaning. Spilled too much salt? Add a peeled potato to the pot and boil. It absorbs the extra salt. Don't throw away empty tea tins. Poke a hole at the bottom, insert a nail, and you get this. Punch holes in the lid for an ash filter. Leave openings on 4 sides, and insert moxa rolls. Light them fully with a lighter. Cover with the lid, and you've got a free moxibustion jar. Great for home health care. Poke small holes in the bottom of a paper cup, place it in another cup, add tea leaves, and pour hot water. Lift out the teacup, and your tea is ready. Am I the last to know this? Turns out, these tag fasteners can be opened by hand. Thread the arrow through the 2 ridges, then reverse it back through, and it opens easily. Did you use to bite them with your teeth too? Pouring milk into another cup often flows along the rim. It's so frustrating. Just place a spoon over the edge of the cup, and the liquid will pour smoothly without spills. Carrying 2 bottles in a plastic bag often leads to spills. Twist the bag into a figure 8 before putting them in, and it won't spill anymore. Struggling to open soda cans with manicured nails? Use the bottom of another bottle. Push the tab upwards at an angle, and it pops open effortlessly. The water from the rice cooker is incredibly useful. If your skin is dry or cracked, especially in winter, apply this water to your lips. It works wonders. If 2 bowls are stuck together, don't force them apart. It could break and cut your hands. Place them in water for a while, then gently pull them apart underwater. Tie your umbrella to your suitcase handle, making it easy to grab and preventing loss. I just discovered that disposable floss picks can peel fruits. They're lighter than a knife, and you won't cut yourself. Peeling has never been smoother. Isn't that practical? Washing machine hoses too short? Water everywhere? Cut a hole in a plastic bottle, insert the washing machine hose through it, and place the bottle into the drain. No more water spills. Learn this from a cafeteria auntie. Grab the middle of a plastic bag, tie a knot at the front, then another at the back. It won't spill, even if turned upside down. Don't waste leftover cocktails. Here's how to preserve them. Pour into a half-full beer bottle, cover the opening with a paper towel, and slide it downwards to seal the bottle. Even upside down, it won't leak. Attach a mask to the back of a hairdryer and secure a cut plastic bottle. Turn it on, and it'll clean dust from window gaps effortlessly. Mix a spoonful of baking soda, 2 drops of dish soap, and vinegar. Let it sit, then add hot water. Use this to clean drains regularly. No more bad smells from your sink. If you can't remember all these tips, save and follow this video to review later.
Send me that video.
Me too.
Send me that video.
We all gonna need that video because
I know.
that was just telling us all the stuff we're gonna need because we ain't gonna be able to get none of that stuff in the store.
Hey, I just got a text saying, this from somebody watching us saying, didn't she tell you about them whack ass videos?
And I did.
But that was a good one. That was a good one.
That was a good one.
Cecilia say, didn't she tell you about them whack ass videos? Hey, she did, but you see her asking me to send her them. This one in it. Yeah.
You know what, Cecilia? One thing about it is I'm with you when you're right. But this one was, I needed that one.
We got to give people their life hacks. We got to give people their information that they never knew about. You know, that's just part of the show before we get into the heart of it. This is
but Julia,
so you notice the way they were teaching Sandra how to clean your chitlins.
Yeah.
You notice the way they spent some time on how to clean your chitlins inside and out. Now I will become vegetarian before I'm going to eat some chitlins, but I'm just letting you know, like, that was a warning.
Oh, baby.
Yeah.
I love chitlins. I make chitlins. I take 2 days to clean mine. So you would never smell in my house what I'm cooking. You be like, you made chitlins? Yes. And ham hocks. I mean hog maw. So chitlins and hog maw.
This next one is for diabetics, so y'all pay attention.
Oh no.
Seven fruits diabetic can eat for stable blood sugar. Must eat number 4 if you want to get deliverance from diabetic problem. Number 1, berries. Berries are high in antioxidants, fiber, and vitamins while being low in sugar. They can help regulate blood sugar levels and improve overall health. Number 2, kiwi. Kiwi is high in fiber, vitamin C, and antioxidants. Its low glycemic index makes it a great fruit for controlling blood sugar. Number 3, avocado. Avocados are rich in healthy fats and fiber with very little sugar, making them an excellent option for diabetics. They help slow down the absorption of sugars and keep blood sugar levels steady. Number 4, pears. Pears are high in fiber, particularly in their skin, which helps slow the absorption of sugar. This makes them excellent for managing blood sugar levels. Number 5, grapefruit. Has a low glycemic index and can be a good addition to a diabetic diet. It can help improve insulin sensitivity and lower blood sugar levels. Number 6, oranges. The glycemic index of oranges is low, and they help regulate blood sugar levels. Number 7, plums. Plums are rich in antioxidants and help regulate blood sugar levels. Tell me which is your favorite fruit, and if you like the video, rate it between 1 to 10 in the comment.
I like plums. I'm a plum guy. My wife buys me plums all the time, especially if she catches those California plums in Publix or Sam's. Especially those California plums that be in Sam's. But you know, we don't have, Bernard, remember we used to jump people's fence to get their plums?
Get their plum, yeah.
There's no plum trees in West Savannah anymore, not one. You can't find one. And I used to love jumping people's fences, getting their plums off the tree.
Yeah.
And have you guys noticed, I got 2 statements. Have you guys noticed that there are no fruit trees, period? Because remember, we used to be able to get dates. I had a guy down the street when I was young. He had an apple tree and pecan tree. You know, you can't even, just bust up on the scene anymore and get those kind of things, And I think that industry did that. They just kind of, but my second thing is that I love avocado toast. If y'all, that is a it's a great meal for breakfast, lunch, brunch.
You know how to make it?
Huh? Yes.
Well, when you come back here, you need to make it for us.
Oh, okay, sir.
When you coming back? Because we owe you a dinner. We owe you lunch.
Actually, I thought I sent you and Tanya a message saying, hey, I need my room for the 16th through the 19th of May.
That's next month.
You gotta send it again because I didn't get it.
Sir, if I didn't, I'm sending it. So tell people that they cannot come to the house at that time. Thank you.
I got a text saying, I hope Sandra's don't like um, don't use that life hack to what she said. I hope Sandra don't like use that life hack to clean her chitlins. Why they texting me when they should be up putting? Let me see if they put it up here
Now,
because I ain't put these
I'm
up.
gonna just tell y'all, I take 2 days. I soak my chitlins in vinegar
Hey,
and
Deidre.
what else? Powder. What's that powder? Whatever the powder is in the orange thing. And I soak my stuff. No. The powder that you put in your refrigerator and everything, you know, baking soda. I put mine in baking soda and vinegar, and I wash and wash.
You're chilling?
Yes. And then you put vinegar in it in the end, you know, for everything else. So yeah, I wash mine.
That's a lot of cleaning just to, that's a lot of cleaning just to eat some
just to eat some garbage. I mean,
some shit.
But it's so worth it though. It is so good.
Oh
so
no.
good. That's the only thing that, you know, I mean, once a year. Just once a year.
What your definition of good is, but good.
Mm-hmm.
I like that grapefruit. That grapefruit good. My grandma and all of them used to do grapefruit.
Especially
make you lose weight and you know all that and you know honey is on the market. Oh, wrong show, my fault.
Let me tell you about this the last time.
I know it. I got caught up with this honey so much. Yeah.
Y'all pay attention to this one. This is items you got in your house and stuff that cancer causing.
These are the 9 most cancer-causing items in your home, and the last one's got everybody in denial.
Cancer-causing items. Number 1, plastic containers. 2, nonstick cookware. 3, aluminum foil. 4, refined oil. 5, plastic bottles. 6, plastic chopping boards. 7, canned food. 8, ultra-processed foods. And scented candles.
Yeah, y'all better get rid of them damn scented candles.
I believe that, but the lies you tell about just plain old my plastic. What my plastic?
Plastic.
You coming from my plastic?
If you don't have the right number under the bottle, let me look. There's always a number under the bottle.
Yeah, I know. And it's a number on the
You got to follow that
even
number.
the storage bins that you can keep food in, but they shouldn't be saying that. I mean, because the ones that we get from HEB and Kroger's and stuff like that, those are made for food storage. Bro. So stop playing with us.
Yeah, this is I ain't never did everything. Laughing give you cancer. Everything give you cancer. Don't mess with my candles, man. I need those candles because those candles and honey go together. So don't
you know what?
And I know good well I'm good. I'm good. So you need to damn sure take that one off.
You know.
Man, this got the thing on it, but it don't have the number. I don't see the number.
I believe everything in moderation.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I went in my daughter's freezer when I went down to Mississippi last weekend, and all she had was processed stuff, boxes and bags of processed stuff in there. And I said, you are feeding your children death. Why can't you new parents, you know, anywhere from the 20s to the 40, age 40, they not cooking. All they doing is going in that section, the frozen section, and getting chicken nuggets, chicken sticks, French fries, whatever. I said, why are you trying to kill your kids? You don't love them or something? Make some fresh food. And everybody know that if it's in a can, it ain't right. So go to the freezer section to get your vegetables if you got to get them like that. Because I know that fresh vegetables cost a lot, but people, come on now, we got to do better. Because we don't have to die from diabetes.
They're about to be forced to do better.
That says.
Anybody else?
Son, you're doing a lot of traveling. You went from Houston to Mississippi to Dallas to California to Florida to Savannah to Alabama. You're doing a lot of traveling, boo.
That's why I'm staying settled for April. But
she's looking for her baby, Bernard.
Huh?
Around the world and my baby.
I heard Jamal send me out, shout me out yesterday, just in case, But yeah, no, you gotta travel when you don't have no kids, Bernard.
Or no man.
Or no man. You can travel. You travel like that, I mean, okay. And I'm not going to the strip clubs every weekend like you, so I can afford to.
Hey, let's get it straight. Not every weekend, every day.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
And if you miss a day, he feels sick.
I feel sick.
That's so sad.
I hate when Sunday come. I said, man, I gotta find one of a Sunday, man. I ain't got no life. I got these kids. I ain't got no life.
You need Jesus. You need Jesus.
Well, I got Jesus and God.
Oh, Deidre said, where do you get the honey from?
Hey, call me.
He said, call him, Deidre.
Call me, I tell you.
He'll tell you where to get that honey.
Deidre, do not take that honey.
Hey, and I got the sample on you.
Okay, here's our last tip for the day to save your life. All these things saving your life. So we're going to give you this last one. This is very important. Pay close attention to it and check it tonight when you get off the show.
I'm going to think.
Close attention.
What does your pee say about you? Most people say my pee is clear, so I'm hydrated. But are you really? My grandma ended up in the hospital with kidney failure from not knowing how to hydrate properly. Drinking water alone isn't enough. So let me break this down and possibly save your life. So let's go. If your pee is completely clear like water, you are actually overhydrated and peeing out your electrolytes. Slow down on the water, baby. It's not going anywhere. If your pee is dark yellow like apple juice, you are dehydrated. Drink a bottle of water immediately. If your pee is red, that's a major warning sign. Could be bladder cancer. Get to the hospital ASAP. If it's light yellow, not too dark, not too clear, that's a sweet spot. You are hydrated perfectly. But remember, hydration equals water plus electrolytes. If you want the exact electrolyte product I use every day to stay balanced, say hydrate below and I'll send it to you. Kidney failure starts with chronic dehydration. Please take this seriously. Tap in if you want more health videos.
All right. Watch what color your pee is.
That is true.
Yeah. Mine in the not too dark, not too white, in the middle. So it's it only get real white when I drink all that natural light and water at the same time. But
that's how I wound up in the hospital last year.
Well, I'm going to show y'all what I'm type 2 diabetic. Of course, according to the doctors. I never thought I was, and it was nothing wrong. They just happened to did a sugar test or what that is, whatever they do. Glucose test or whatever.
Glucose and
AC something.
4 years ago. Yeah, AC AC1 or whatever it is. And 4 years ago, and next thing you know, they're telling me I'm type 2. Next thing you know, they put me on medication. I think it was all some crooked shit they were doing.
You take it every day?
I did. But
you do?
I have stopped, and now I'm doing this. I got my oil of oregano. I got my Shilajit. I take a teaspoon of this every day. I take this sour salt, sea moss, 2 milliliters of that. I take my elderberry, and one thing I left off of there was my mushroom coffee. I have never drunk coffee or tea without sugar in my life. Never. You couldn't give it to me. But now I drink coffee without sugar period. No sugar. Because that medicine right there that y'all just saw is so nasty. It make my coffee taste sweet. But guess what? I have been off of my shot for 3 weeks. 3 weeks.
You've been monitoring yourself every day?
This thing has gone off only one time. That's my monitor in my arm.
Oh, okay.
It has gone off only one time. I keep this. I'm off of the medication. I use this just to monitor my sugar levels.
Oh, okay. Because you was at Kim's.
Yeah, this is not medicine. This is just.
You was at Kim's. Did it go off because you was at Kim's?
No, it went off because I went and got a rice bowl from one of my favorite restaurants, and I ate too much of the rice. And drunk a Coke behind it. And I shouldn't do that. I gotta eat. You know, we started working out. I walk twice a week now. And we ride the bicycles 2 to 3 times a week now. So I've started a new exercise regimen. I started this all natural stuff that y'all saw right there, and along with the mushroom coffee. So I'm feeling better. My thing has only went off one time in 3 weeks. One time.
Yeah.
When I was on the stuff, it was going off 2 or 3 times a day because of what. But this stuff is controlling it. I tell you no lie, it is controlling it. And I just got to really, get off of these, and drink more of this water, and just stay off of this. Eat right and exercise. So I made my my friends whose son Jamar asked me to make me start walking. We walk every Thursday and Sunday. Every Thursday and Sunday we go to the office and we walk that mile and something around. And we're going to start running it after the first month. Running half, walking half, running half. We'll walk a quarter, run a quarter, walk a quarter, and run the last quarter. And
Bernard, I need you to go down to Savannah and be behind these old people with a video, because I need to see them running.
Yeah. I don't
believe this.
Jamal got me. Jamal and Sam Carter, I appreciate you guys. Hollis Mitchell and Robert DeLoach. They all said that I was a asset to the community, and I need not fall dead somewhere because of bad habits. So they have invested their time into trying to make sure that so I can be around.
I guess I've been blessed, and thank God, Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. I stayed in an anchor bay for 2 years, and so with anchor bay, they're just constantly trying to survive, trying to save you. And I swear, I'm 63 years old, and I only gained 50 pounds from high school to now. Cause I like 198 now. I never had no problem. Never. I'm just blessed because I can hear some stories about people got this and got that, and even when I'm not, even when what happened is during the summer, you would never see me wear a short sleeve shirt. I always wear a long sleeve, long clothes. Always have and always will. So I understand what you say, eating right. I always say it's more like, even though if you eat bad, don't eat less. Overdose.
Moderation.
Yeah.
Moderation. Everything
That's
in moderation.
Mm-hmm.
I eat anything I want. I eat anything that I want. And I have maintained, in fact, I was trying to gain back some of the weight that I lost while I was sick with my liver disease last year. And I'm back to my level where I want to be. And I'm just like, okay, that's where I'm gonna be. And doing exactly what Julius does, not that nasty medicine, because I've never been.
Listen, you might as well go ahead and start taking it. I understand that it's only gonna last for a second, so go ahead and take it. I pour a little bit of juice in it, I swirl it all up. After I put all those things together, I take the 2 oregano tablets first, all of oregano, because Dr. CB and Terrence Howard, y'all saw the video with Terrence Howard saying take that all of oregano tablets. And you're gonna taste it. They're in gel caps, but as soon as you take the gel caps, the first time you breathe, you're gonna taste that all of oregano coming up. But it's got to be doing something for me because I'm feeling better. I'm not even sleepy during the day no more. I got plenty of energy. I just gotta keep doing what I'm doing. You know.
I mean, if you want energy and not to be sleepy, take Adderall. I take Adderall.
B12
Adderall every day.
That's my cousin Vanessa.
Yeah.
Hey Holly.
I'm telling you,
that's
the
what that
best.
honey was for. Tell him, Bernard.
What did it say, Nally?
So I thought that honey was for.
That's what honey for, man. And the best
Yeah,
exercise.
the honey ain't gonna give you that good health though.
Yeah, dude. The honey.
The honey gonna give you smiles from whoever you use it on.
That honey can give you a good cardio workout.
That's it. Hey, it gonna sweat you.
Hope you have no heart attack.
Y'all too
Try to
serious.
outdo yourself.
Hey, you're right, Nally. We know what time it is. Hey, the best exercise you can do, I'm telling you, Drew, all that walking, that's good, but the best exercise is play basketball.
Play basketball. You just gotta do court down the street. When you come, I'm taking you over there.
Yeah, just run and play basketball. That's the best exercise you can get.
We'll get Johnny Kickladder so I can throw him a damn elbow or something.
Yeah, I know. He texted me earlier today.
Thank you, Rachel, for tuning in.
Yeah, we're gonna take a break and we'll be right back. Savannah, are you looking for some of the best Southern soul food? Then check out Kim's Cafe at 714 MLK Boulevard. The food is so good, you'll think that your mother cooked it. Located in the heart of Savannah, Kim's has a menu that includes breakfast anytime, lunch when you need it.
Is fantastic.
Savannah, are you looking for some of the best Southern soul food? Then check out Kim's Cafe at 714 MLK Boulevard. The food is so good, you'll think that your mother cooked it. Located in the heart of Savannah, Kim's has a menu that includes breakfast anytime, lunch when you need it, and dinner so you won't have to cook when you get home. They also cater all types of events and can host your reserved event at the restaurant. Come see what everyone has been raving about. Great food, great atmosphere, and a great time. Kim's Cafe, 714 MLK Boulevard in beautiful downtown Savannah. Yeah, our producer ain't here, so I missed to hit the button.
I cannot wait to come down there. I want, if they got good macaroni and cheese and good greens, I'm in there.
Sonia, they got the best food in Savannah, Georgia. I'm unbelievable food. I'm telling you. I mean, you can't go in there. The best food I ever had. Trust me. And I stay in Atlanta and I eat, but you go in there, you don't have no choice but to want to taste everything. That's how good it is.
All right. Well, we all going for my birthday. My birthday is on May the 15th.
May the 15th.
And I'm going to be there. And Julius Hall and everybody, Cozy, all of y'all, Natalie, I need for everybody to meet me there for my birthday.
Close your mouth.
And
for now,
we're
though.
gonna order different stuff so I can taste everything.
Yeah. Who you want? Who else gonna be? Who you want to be there now?
Cozy. I
Look
need
at
Sean
you.
to show up. I need Natalie to show up. Julius, Jamal, RG, Mr. Charlie, all of y'all show up. We're gonna all order different stuff so that I can put, so I can eat different stuff.
Oh, okay.
Well,
And I
everybody
tell
say-
you whether this is legit or not, because you know
And-
I'm a cook.
Tanya go there for the turkey wing at least once a week.
And hey, Jude, are they still having that? Remember I came down and they had the singing and all. They still doing that?
They didn't do it this month. I think it's gonna move to someplace else next month.
Why?
No, we'll see.
Yeah.
Here goes the joke of the week, y'all.
So a couple of months ago, me and my friends were in a really bad car wreck, and we were rushed to the hospital for treatment, but sadly we were all in a coma. But for some strange reason, the three of us went to heaven. And when we got there, St. Peter greeted us, and he told us about the one rule they had. We could not step on the ducks. So when we finally entered through the gate, we saw ducks all over the place. It was almost impossible not to step on a duck, and although we tried to avoid them, one of my friends accidentally stepped on one. And not too long after she stepped on one, St. Peter showed up with the ugliest man we have ever seen. And he chained my friend to the ugly man. He told her that her punishment for stepping on a duck was to spend eternity chained to that ugly man. Now the very next day, my second friend accidentally steps on a duck. And not too long after she stepped on that duck, along came St. Peter, who doesn't miss a thing. And you can bet he had another ugly man with him, and he chained them together. He gave her the same punishment he gave my first friend. Now, after seeing my friends being chained to ugly men for all eternity, I tried to be very careful. I managed to go months without stepping on any ducks. And one day, St. Peter came up to me with the most handsome man I had ever laid eyes on. He was very tall, he had long eyelashes, and he was muscular. But out of nowhere, without saying a word, St. Peter chained us together. I was so happy. I said, I wonder what I did to deserve to be chained to you for all eternity. That's when he looked at me, and then he said, I don't know about you, but I stepped on a duck.
Hey, I guess, hey, I don't know. Now that girl was fine. She ain't ugly. I don't know why he changed her to that.
That's funny.
That's funny. Oh Lord. Hey, I pulled that one up out of the archives.
Yeah, you and Jamal can come up with y'all, boy. Y'all can come up with some videos.
Y'all don't forget, every Saturday, y'all got Julius and Jamal in the morning. Jamal and Julius with DJ Vicious. DJ Vicious every Saturday morning at 8 o'clock. Y'all tune in, tell a friend about it every Saturday morning. But guess what? Every morning, Monday through Friday from 10 till 2 p.m., y'all got the Southern flavor in the midday with Lynn Roberts, y'all. Lady Lynn Roberts. She played that music that just takes you back down. All you got to do is just lay back and just listen to it. That's Hot 2100 Savannah.
Yeah.
Hot 2100 Savannah. Just scan that code right there if you got time. Pull your phone out. I'm going to give you a few seconds. Pull your phone out. Scan that code. You'll get our radio station. This is Hot 2100 Savannah. We own this station. Nobody else owns this with us. We own this station.
Yes,
we do what we want to on this station. It's playing right now. If you don't like the music, call me personally and tell me you don't like it, because it is the best music being played anywhere in the country. Anywhere. If you find any better music being played anywhere in the country, give me a call and cuss me out.
I love this station, and
Yeah,
I hate all radio stations, but I love this station because really, it's a vibe. It really is a vibe, and it really takes you back. If you're old school like me, oh man, when you on your ride home, I just ride around at about 5 o'clock because I work from home, but I ride around just so that I can listen to the radio and chill.
Mm-hmm.
That's a hard day with these folk.
Now, I don't know who want to read this for me, but y'all look at these people right here. And Natalie, you can read it since you don't have a whole lot of interaction when I put it. But this is Anthony. And that's the girl right there that they say trapped him. But do y'all know what Anthony Edwards did? Okay, Natalie is about to tell y'all she put her glasses on. I don't know if she need glasses or not. If she need them, she'll need them. But when Anthony Edwards is a star player in the NBA for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's Brazilians. He makes a lot of money. This is this girl right here. Natalie going to tell y'all about. He saw her and he wanted her and he had her and she got him. So listen, here it is right now.
All right. Women preach my body, my choice. But when a man chooses to opt out, suddenly it's a problem. Anthony Edwards' situation is a perfect example of the double standards. She finessed him for $100,000 to get an abortion. That's a high price abortion. And kept the money. She then ran straight to child support court to secure the bag. He said, cool, here's your money up front. Don't call me again. Now women are mad he's not emotionally or financially tied to her for life. They want full control over whether a child is born, but get upset when a man decides he doesn't want to be part of the situation. If it's his responsibility to pay, then I should also be his choice. It should also be his choice to walk away, especially when she played dirty from the start. And let's be real, he might have just changed the game. Instead of getting milked for 18 years, he prepaid his baby mama tax like a car note and walked away. Now these women might have to settle for one lump sum instead of a lifetime paycheck. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Well, I had to read all that mess. I'm going to say this. The problem is what you having a baby for to trap a man. A baby is a whole human being. It is a whole person that you should be this. When you decide to have a child, you should want to raise it with two responsible parents. You should want to raise it with integrity. You would want to raise it with sacrifice from yourself. So both of them can kick rocks. Like both of them are stupid. Let's talk about young and dumb. Here's a picture.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go ahead. Let's get the other woman first. Go ahead, Sandra.
I agree with you, Natalie, especially since if he gave her money to have an abortion, that means that they talked about it and they decided, in that conversation that they did not want a child together. Now, when she decided that she was going to go ahead and pocket the money, and that wasn't even a big deal. It was have the baby and then decide that, I still want you to be a part of the baby's life. That's the problem right there, And even though I don't feel like what he did is going to work long term, because child support is based on what your finances are every 4 years. So, if they find that he should have paid more in the next 4 years, that's going to be what they charge him with. I mean, what they ask him to give. So you can't pay child support up front and think that that's going to work.
It might be, Sandra, it might be different in different states. And he's already done it. So she got the money.
Yeah, I saw that. She got over $1 million.
Yeah.
But you and I both know that as as inflation raises, the cost to raise a baby over from
Not
now
inflation.
to the next 8.
Not inflation, his salary.
But no, inflation.
He settled. She already settled.
But what I'm saying is, I don't think that she settled. I believe that he said, okay, if y'all are giving me $10,000 to pay a month, I'm going to go ahead and pay that for a whole year. I mean, a whole 18 years.
Right.
But it's not going to work in the long run because of inflation.
Right. We understand what you're saying, but that might not be the case in every state. So
How
you
much
got to go
money?
by state, and then you got to look at how the
You'll get
feds,
over $1 million.
the feds do it too. Bernard.
Hey, let me break it down. First of all, I already sent this young guy a message. You know, he's from Georgia. He dropped 50 on us when he was in high school. He already got he already got 4 babies, and he only 23 years old. He paid her $1.3 million for 18 years, which would come up to $5,000 a month that he was supposed to pay her. And at the end of the day, yes, I blame both of them, but I'm telling you right now, these young ladies, and I don't even feel bad for her. I don't. Because I'm telling you, these young ladies come after you, even if you're 63 years old, they want you to put that honey in them so they can get pregnant because they feel like you got all that money, and they're using their body to get these men, and especially these athletes. And they already been warned. I guarantee you, when Deion Sanders was at Jackson State, and he brought in I forgot the young lady name, not Superhead, but another woman, to break it down how these women do. These women Google you, get your finance. They do more research on you, and they come get you. They already know. She already know he already had 3 babies. So she said, if I get him, I have another baby.
Well,
23 years old, y'all done got 4 kids.
Bernard, you in the NBA, and she walk up to you.
Dude, you don't even have to
trying to put a baby in her.
Dude, hey,
no,
you ain't gotta be there.
Julius,
I seen something like that the other night.
Julius, you put if you have to, if you must, you put your penis in her wrapped up, and that's what needs to start happening. Because see, he can get up with more than just a damn baby.
I guarantee you. Listen, Sandra.
This girl,
she was trying to trap this boy.
Ooh, yeah.
So she probably pulled out when they went to have sex. She provided the damn rubber.
Yeah.
You know,
no, sir.
Listen,
she
wrapped them tight. Listen, Sandra, you had your turn. She provided the rubber. She got the condom. It already got a hole in it. She know what she doing? This girl ain't crazy. It probably got several holes in it that he can't see. All it takes is a drop. That's why he couldn't refute it. He knew that he was trapped.
Julius Hall.
Go ahead and tell me what
Julius Hall.
What?
If you are a man that actually uses condoms, you don't borrow no damn condom from a goddamn woman.
Sandra,
okay?
Sandra, I must show you. I got to show you Exhibit A again. But you not even thinking, okay? This is Exhibit A. Sandra, you're not thinking.
I don't care.
Sandra,
Here's the thing.
Bernard, please inform her.
I'm telling you, listen, she is fine and said, I'm telling you the true story, because you know I love to tell stories. When I was out there, still out there, I trust me, I had so many condoms. One girl asked me, said, why you got so many condoms in your drawer? Why are you looking in my drawer? Hey, ain't nobody gonna drop no bomb on me. No. I got one child and one child only. But you got to get. She's fine now.
Bernard,
you can slip up on that.
Bernard, they not. Those guys are thinking
They don't
about,
care. They don't care.
They're not thinking about that. She's so fine.
Yeah.
He's thinking, you know, oh shit, she's all right. You know, so it's either one or two things. He's going raw, or she's providing the condom that already has a
He ain't
hole.
had no condom. He ain't no condom.
He ain't had no condoms. She ain't had no condoms.
She ain't no
So
condom.
he just,
Yeah.
he just
Well,
wanted
listen.
So let me just say this.
Listen. If he didn't have a condom, if they didn't use a condom, he is a fool and he deserves what he's
Yeah.
because he's an NBA player making hundreds of millions of dollars, not 100 million, hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yeah.
He's one of the top 5 players in the game.
In the NBA,
today.
yeah, top 5. And what's so crazy? This white lady went to the store, right? And this was truly embarrassed. This white lady went to the store and took her son to, I think, the Nike store or whatever. And her boy said, "Hey, I want to get some Anthony Edwards shoes." She said, "No, son, you ain't gonna get his shoes because he don't take care of his kids." That comment in the video went viral. Now, obviously, he ain't using condom. He already got 4, so obviously, all of them ain't got holes in it.
Okay.
I'm just saying, he need to clean it up.
Go.
Don't be.
He was
don't
the
be
face.
long when you read.
Yeah.
It's your turn.
Trust me, he was the face of the NBA, Nally. But
let me just say this. I hear what everyone's saying about the girl, about the guy. One thing I can say, I always tell my son, you know, there's all types of beautiful women, but just like you pull that picture up, guess what? You can pull a lot of them pictures up, and those women have something that they could have gave him that will kill him.
Correct.
So don't get caught up behind the big booty and the smile.
Yeah.
Number one. Number two, I guarantee you, her child, if you ask that child, I can give you how much you got, $1 million, $1 million, $2 million. You can have $2 million, or you can have a relationship with your father. Every child's gonna pick that relationship.
Yeah.
I'll probably take the $2 million.
No, you wouldn't, Julia.
Put that picture back up.
Every child wants their dad.
Listen, Natalie, you gotta be a man to understand. Listen, I'm serious. Y'all have to be a man to understand. You do not think when this is in front of you. You're at the club. She's at the club. Y'all they got these exclusive parties where only they're letting certain people in. This boy sees this girl. He wants her because she's the baddest thing in there. She plays hard to get. She acts like she's the preacher's daughter. And then he thinks she's holier than water. So he thinks that, listen, I guarantee you, listen, y'all can say what the hell y'all want to say. The only way that he went in her without a condom was that he asked her and believed her when she told him she was on birth control. That's the only way. That boy wasn't trying to make no baby because
he was stupid then. Because
he
was stupid. And then the other thing is, I don't care if they're telling you that they're on birth control. Again, we divert back to Natalie, who says, and I'm telling y'all, I have so many men in their 40s and 50s that can tell me that, you know, when they're trying to date me, I just want to let you know I have herpes, but it's under control. You know, but I've never had a breakout. All of this type of stuff. The thing is that when you are going up in somebody blindly, you don't know what you coming out with. And these are just the men that tell me while we're in the dating process that they do have something. Those are the responsible men. But just think about how many unresponsible people there are out there, not in their 50s or 40s, but in their 20s and 30s, just burning folk.
And let me add to that maturity level, because here's the thing. Yes, immature men are gonna jump at that. That's part of growth. That's part of growing up. That's part of youth and growing up. But let's be careful on what we're saying, what a real man is gonna do. Because a real man, a mature man, is going to understand that engaging with someone can end up with life choices that you no longer have control over. So therefore, he's doing what a 20-something-year-old young man would do, but he's not doing what a grown-ass man is going to do.
Yeah. And you're absolutely right. And we tell these kids on our camp, we tell them, it's more of who you hang around with. He got people not telling him and hide him. And I know this is not a sports show, but I'm gonna bring these two names up. Ja Morant, Anthony Edwards was supposed to be the face of the NBA. Two black young guys can jump out this world, going in different directions. You got him going with the kids, 4 kids. You got Ja Morant with the shooting incident, the videos, and the day they think he usher and not giving them. Prime example, when me and Jules playing and growing up, man, coach would beat the hell out of us. If we go to the left, they're gonna beat us back to the right. These kids making all, come on, you staying in the ghetto, and all of a sudden you giving a young man just leaving the ghetto $30-something million a year. They ain't never had $3.
They're gonna do
they need to make better choices.
Yeah.
But they gotta have somebody around them to help guide them. They have to have. They have to have.
They ain't got that. They don't have that.
Yeah.
And then what they got around them is the party after the game.
Yeah.
And Natalie, when you got $30 million a year and this walks in front of you, you don't mind giving up $500,000, okay?
Or your life. or your life.
But what I'm saying to you, Julius, is this is the truth about this, is that that beautiful young lady also is located there's women with that same shape and that same prettiness all over the place, and there's a young man in the club who working at Walmart, and he gonna crash out for her too. It don't matter if you got $100 million or if you got $100.
I understand that.
It don't matter.
I know. I agree with you 100%.
But Natalie, I'm telling you, and I'm being honest, Natalie, seriously, you could probably get somebody a heart attack too, girl. You breaking it. You breaking it. I'm telling you. Hey, you too, Sonya. Y'all some sexy young ladies. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
I don't know whether y'all worth $30 million.
Just dealing with this.
But 1.3 million right there. He don't mind paying it out. He got 100 million. He don't mind giving her one.
I
he
see
gonna
that.
write it off. He gonna write it off as child support.
Well, let me ask this question. If he's gonna write it off in child, if he's good with that, where's the gap? Where's his missing piece that causes him to be a man that feels as though to prove my manhood, I need to tag everything that come my way, every big round booty that come my way? Where's his father? And I'm saying that because if he understands he's behaving the way he is because he ain't got no parent, then what all these kids that he's making how they gonna behave?
His mama died when he was 12 years old. His mama died.
Okay. So
that
baby, you know, he thinks it's all about the money. And even the girl might think it's all about the money. But really, that baby, that little girl that's going to become an adult is going to feel some kind of way when she knows that her daddy turned his back on her for $1 million. Well, that he had 6 times over.
You're right. You're right.
The baby ain't 1 year old. The baby will have to grow into that and accept it just like all of us did when we were growing up. Don't try to make the baby.
You had to accept your daddy not caring about you.
Some conscious. My daddy wasn't there either. I saw my daddy for the first time when I was 9 years old. I saw him again when I was 18. 9 years later. Okay, so, and you know, my daddy gave me a $10 bill. Okay, so don't worry about all this. That's what makes me tough. That's what makes me who I am.
Yeah.
But Sandra, the boy's frontal lobes have not even developed yet. This walks in front of him. What you
I know that you
what you think he gonna do?
Again, this is the reason why just on last week's damn show, we talking about all the shooting and the killing and all of this type of stuff because nobody cares about the child. Nobody's caring about the child.
And if you want us to focus on him,
the child is 6 months old, Sandra.
Well, if you want us to focus on him, Julius, we can focus on him. But the other piece you have to remember that he's going to be doing that.
Well, I tell you what, Natalie.
But even though,
Natalie, I don't want to interrupt you, but we gotta move on to the next subject.
I'm
gonna tell you,
how convenient.
Natalie and Sandra, y'all are right. Why don't y'all send him an email? Bernard has his
whatever.
Email. Bernard has his email. Call Bernard and get his email.
Coming
I'll
out.
tell him how disgusted y'all love with him. All right.
But you know what? Hey, different. It's good to have different women point of view, man point of view. That's why they call it Rabble.
All right. Y'all listen to this story.
The lions successfully hunted down a donkey. However, one of them suggested, "Don't kill him. I have a plan." Intrigued, the others agreed. Instead of devouring the donkey, they decided to adopt him. Over time, they gained his complete loyalty. When the moment was right, they sent him back to the donkey community, not as an outcast, but as a leader, backed by the lions. The other donkeys began to fear and respect him. Anyone who dared to oppose or disobey him was swiftly captured. When the time came for the lion's visit, the donkey would offer his own kind as a meal, sparing the lions the trouble of hunting. In the eyes of the donkeys, he had become as powerful as a lion, yet among the lions, he was always just a donkey. He ruled over his kind, but remained shackled to a power he could never truly escape. He made sacrifices at the expense of the innocent, believing that it secured his strength. But he forgot one simple truth. Loyalty to another kind makes you nothing more than a tool, useful, but never truly one of them. In the end, a donkey remains a donkey, even if he wears the skin of a lion. If you don't understand my story, you may never see me again. But if you do, congratulations. You are growing every day. The lions successfully hunted down.
I'm glad y'all decided that y'all was going to talk about Candace Owens
and Van Johnson.
Oh man, boy, y'all took the word right out my mouth. So we understand. We got Van Johnson. We got this fool up here in Atlanta. They know you being loyal to somebody else. You ain't no damn fool. They still thank you. Come on. June, you want to play that again? So we can get Atlanta. Huh?
Who's the fool?
The mayor in Atlanta. The same. Let me ask y'all something. Why all these mayors in these black major cities, Chicago, Detroit, Atlanta, Savannah, Washington, D.C., Virginia, all of them got black mayors, but they are a damn donkey. They are a donkey. I'm sorry, I had a moment, but man, that's the best video you played in damn near 2 years.
Yep. And Bernard. But in Atlanta, the donkeys just started coming out in the last maybe 2 to 3 administrations. Because when Maynard was there, and after him, there was not all this foolishness going on. Mm-hmm. But in the last 3 administrations, I know. Mm-hmm. I know. The Lance Bottoms, and then that guy before her, I forgot what his name. Not Kwame. That was the guy in Detroit. But all of them, all of them, they were donkeys for, these kickbacks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And the only thing that separates them from being mayors in New Orleans and Detroit is the fact that none of them went to prison yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kwame, what that guy name in Atlanta?
Kilpatrick.
No, not Kwame Kilpatrick. That's Detroit.
The one used to be the second, Kwame. He ran again, but he didn't make it. But
right.
Yeah. And trust me, this dude, thank God he's not the mayor no more. This dude did so much undercover stuff that you can think of in Atlanta. So even though you only get the news when you hear, you know what I'm saying? And so they don't spread out it. But man, this dude was so corrupt. His face looked like a donkey. Van Johnson's face looked like a donkey. Smell like a donkey. You know a donkey stink, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Ain't no honey can get rid of that smell.
Cassine. That's what his name was.
Cassine. Yeah.
He's still under investigation.
It's still under investigation.
Hey,
okay. Come on.
Well, that was a good video to show you how it's done. They put these guys in place unless you advocate during your campaign that you're going to be a people's mayor or you're going to be a people's leader. And then when you get into office, they pat you on the back, give you a ride on their jet. And next thing you know, you've changed all your thoughts. People, don't matter no more. You try to justify it by saying anything out your mouth, and you think that the people must believe it just because you say it.
John Hall.
John Hall understood after he left. So don't talk about
we dropping bombs.
People. So let's get the conflict resolution, and we'll get these 3 videos out the way. They each a little over a minute long, and then we'll talk about all 3 of them.
You can't be nasty and needy. You don't get to mistreat people and then expect there to be no consequences. It's natural for people to protect themselves from people who try to hurt them. See, decency is the price you pay for access. Access to help, access to support, access to consideration. If you're going to have a bad attitude or mishandle your words and mistreat people, then you better be ready to handle life on your own. Most folks aren't signing up to help somebody who hurts them. Like, how are you bold enough to be reckless with your conduct, but then soft enough to expect support? Make that make sense. You can't bruise your fist on my chin and then ask me for the Band-Aid. That's not how this works. That's not how life works. So you got to choose. Either be measured with your mouth, careful with your character, and considerate with your actions, or be ornery and walk alone. Like, if you're out here burning bridges, don't act surprised when nobody shows up with a boat. Favor flows where honor goes. So treat people with consideration, or they might treat you the way you treat them. You know you can be right about something and still be wrong, right? Oh yeah. You can be in the right place at the wrong time. You can have the right answer and the wrong attitude. You can carry the right idea, but deliver it with the wrong disposition. And you can be in the right, but still have the wrong approach. Here's why this matters. Many people are disillusioned by a sense of moral superiority. So they use their rightness as a justification to ignore how destructive their unrighteousness is. They think that because they're standing on truth, that they can stand on people's toes while they tout said truth. That doesn't make them virtuous. That makes them vain, maybe even villainous. Being correct doesn't give you a license to be careless. Moral maturity isn't just about holding correct positions. It's about embodying them rightly. I mean, what good is being right if you can't deliver rightness as an upright person? That takes character, that takes restraint, and a healthy measure of self-awareness. Look, the right words or the right idea in the wrong mouth at the wrong time or delivered the wrong way, it all falls short. So don't just strive to be right. Strive to be right without becoming self-righteous.
One more. It's one more, y'all. Hold on.
Connection doesn't require consensus, but we've made it feel that way, haven't we? You know, these days people hear something they disagree with and feel compelled to announce, I disagree. Just stirring up conflict as if pointing out their dissent somehow makes a difference. But here's the question I have. What's wrong with disagreement? Have we grown so used to groupthink that independent thought feels threatening? Like we have to confront and challenge every opposing thought now? Like, why do we feel this urge to fix someone else's perspective just because it doesn't match ours? Like, you don't have to agree with everything you hear. Because look, the goal of communication isn't conformity anyway. It's clarity. It's alignment. It's understanding and acceptance. But agreement is optional. And I'll tell you, disagreement isn't nearly as dangerous as believing we can only be connected to people when we completely agree with them. That kind of monolithic thinking is not a strength. It's a symptom and a sign of fragile thinking. You know what we should learn to do when we hear something we don't agree with? Say thank you. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for trusting me enough to say what you really think. Thank you for showing up with your perspective, even though it doesn't match mine. That I accept that we don't see eye to eye in this. And I'm good with that. Because you can still connect with people you disagree with. It doesn't require consensus. It just requires maturity.
That last one was for Cozy.
Yeah.
The first two was for that basketball player and his baby mama.
Yeah.
It does apply to them.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I learned out this video? And I think me and Jules talked last week. I admire the brother. He delivered the message and he didn't have to drop the F-bomb like I dropped the F-bomb. You know, I have to clean the F and the damn and go to hell and all that up. You know what I'm saying? And I was more admiring him where he just kept it clean, simple, and you still got the message. I'm going to give him his prop, but I'm going to give myself a prop too, Jew. This is always, don't listen to how, don't listen to how it come out. Just listen to the message. Because I dropped the F-bomb, but the message was still the same. Some people don't get it. You know, sometimes you have to cuss somebody out for them to get the message.
Correct.
You know, because us as black folks, man, us as black folks, I'm trying to run over because I know Saudi gonna take over.
Sometimes, not all the time.
Huh?
Sometimes, not all the time.
What you mean?
You say sometimes you got to cuss some people out to get the message across. I say sometimes, not all the time.
No, man, with us, man, we got to cuss us out all the time. You know that? Yeah, we do.
Oh, go ahead, Natalie.
I mean, I agree with what the man said. It just, sometimes I think we just, like Bernard says, there's some folk out there. Well, let me say this: common sense ain't common. Okay, and it take a lot to just kind of hold our mule, if I can say it that way. Back to the donkeys, but hold our mule and not cuss them out. But sometimes some people not only need to be cussed out, some people need to be knocked across the head. But
they need to be knocked out.
Yeah, knocked out. slap the F out.
That's all you got, Sandra?
That's all I got.
Okay, well, I like when they say favor flows where honor goes. You can't expect to knock me on the chin and bruise your hand and then ask me to give you a damn Band-Aid for your bruised hand when you hit me with it. Some people have the
audacity. Baby mama said you can, and she did.
Some people have the audacity to do that. Now, if it was her who knocked me,
make that call, boy. He done showed that picture about 1,000 times. Boy.
I'm trying to get these two women to understand. You know what the deal is.
Hey,
understand is the best thing in the world.
Man, the best thing in the world is a woman. The best thing in the world is a woman. Period.
And y'all be satisfied in knowing that Bernard said that. But that's our conflict resolution. These are some good ones. Bernard said that creating the Uncle T's was the best one we had with the donkeys. And these 3 conflict resolutions. What do we have next? We have a break for you all, and we'll be right back after this.
Police in my whip must be thought I had bricks. Say I wouldn't make it, but it's happening quick. Hating on me now.
Hello, world. We're here, serving Savannah, Atlanta, Jacksonville, Brooklyn, Houston, Philadelphia, Los Angeles, and the world. The best music all the time. The greatest songs ever made, every time. Tune in to Hot 2100 Savannah and get a taste for your ears. Hot 2100 Savannah, serving Savannah and the world.
I be damned if it's me. I see why you mad, you ain't swaggin'.
Need your garments cleaned with care and with a professional touch? Then bring them to One Price Cleaners in Garden City at the Old Farmers Market on Highway 80. Service you can count on.
Okay, now y'all don't be long because we got about 7, 8 more subjects and we only got 6 minutes. Okay, so don't be long, Sandra. Just tell us what you think and keep moving. Okay, because you will keep.
I'm
going.
I'm working now. So
okay,
go.
They've made these things and I don't know what to think about it. So y'all just tell me. I'm not even going to comment. I'm gonna show them all to you. That's LeBron James' Ken doll. This is LeBron James' Barbie doll. What say y'all?
I have no issues of them making replicas of people that's truly doing something. Barbie never did anything.
You're right.
You're right. Hey, case closed. We even got to answer that.
You
she done summed it
up.
She done summed it all up. We even got a comment on it, not me.
She dropped the mic and was short. Natalie?
I mean, it's appropriate, you know. What's the difference from going into the NBA and then being part of Barbie? I mean, it's the same girls.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you're right. And it's like having a bobblehead. You get a bobblehead, you might get a doll.
Yeah.
Anything that people are going to buy that's going to make you money. Go ahead, Bernard.
Yeah. Man, you know what? LeBron is open. I got to give it to this brother. He's not the GOAT, but I got to give this dude him. He's giving back to his community. He's just a flat out great guy that everybody want to take. When you're doing the right thing, everybody want to throw shots at you, especially when you ain't doing shit. You know, I seen a video. He went to this lady, this black man and black woman house, and gave them $1.3 million on, or I think it was on Christmas or whatever, because they won something. And he had all of it was cash in 2 big bags. I don't see nobody else athlete doing that. They need to just back off this young man, let him roll. You know, he's never stayed in trouble. He never, you know, you ain't never seen him in a controversy about him messing around on his wife or anything like that. And come on, forget this man a Barbie doll, even though it was a Barbie, it was a doll, but at the end of the day, he deserved all praise. Trust me.
I think he needs the Ken doll. I don't think that he needs the Barbie doll. Barbie is for girls.
Well, all of that is
y'all.
Okay.
Hey,
coming from
you got a lot of Barbie men out here now, so no.
That's why the person that sent it to me didn't like the Barbie part. They didn't mind the Ken doll.
The Ken doll didn't have any parts to know that it was really a boy. What are you talking about?
Other than, also, Barbie is a brand, and Ken falls under
Barbie,
the brand.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why, I mean, and anybody that knows anything about dolls would know that.
We don't know. I never played with one.
If they gave him a replica under the Barbie brand, whether they calling it LeBron or they calling him Ken, I don't think they calling him Ken. They probably calling him LeBron.
Okay. Well, we're gonna give that 1.3 million away when we make it also. So y'all,
there you go. I don't think that they're gonna be making a damn Charlie doll.
We will make they're gonna make a Jew doll. They're gonna make a Juju. They're gonna make a Juju doll.
I don't know.
Don't make me out no damn doll.
Keep hope alive.
Y'all saw all that, and I'm gonna
call your damn wife.
I make that a doll. That a doll.
I'm just putting up the videos. I ain't did nothing.
Keep on.
They gonna make her. She gonna get a Barbie doll too. She need a Barbie doll for $1.3 million. She got the same thing LeBron just took to that family.
Lord, she got to do it invested right.
Yeah,
she good.
Invested right. But nah, she had 2 good days. if he laid it down right, he had a good day. He got the $100,000 to start doing some stuff, and then she got $1.3 million for her and her kid. If she invested right, you know,
if she invested right,
take $300,000 and put it in a fund for her daughter,
a trust fund,
and take the $1 million and build her company, because she a model or something like that.
She trust me. She done got more famous now than ever. She ain't worrying about that. She can care less if Anthony see that baby or not. She did what she wanted to do, and now because we talking about her.
Right. Yeah, that's what we
but I promise you, there is one that will come back around, and that's karma.
That's karma, yeah.
On
the kid gonna suffer.
On who?
Yeah.
On her.
Oh.
Yeah. But he's gonna see that child. Trust me. He's from.
I always do.
He's gonna see that child.
How about this, y'all? Federal cuts are targeting Section 8 housing funds. This is what it would mean for renters. Renters, if you know, for those people, they're cutting your Section 8. That's because your ass didn't go vote. So if your ass didn't go vote, then it's consequences to not vote. It's consequences to being lazy as hell. It's consequences for not understanding the power that you have and not being able to use it. So it's consequences. So now you're about to feel the consequences. And so if you didn't go vote, then call Donald Trump, because he believes in you.
Yeah.
And he ain't gonna answer.
Nah. Then that Democrat won in Wyoming. I honestly, when it was, I'm trying to get what's going on. And it was a race going on in Wyoming, and the lady from Democrat won.
Now there was a judge from
the judge. Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess what's important is the midterm election
coming up. Yeah.
Coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens in that.
Yes.
Okay, so next we got a couple of videos that are great. So y'all just stand by. We got 3 or 4 videos left, and we only got 28 minutes.
Okay, I want to take a moment to say thank you to Donald Trump, not out of praise, but out of truth. Because while you rip through every part of this government, tearing down justice, equality, and fairness under the fake excuse of fighting DEI fraud, what you're really doing is confirming what black folks have been saying for generations. America was built on racism, fueled by fear and sustained by white supremacy. You've exposed it all. The masks are off. The polite racism, the fake allyship, the colorblind lies, it's all gone. Now we see it raw and unfiltered. You're not just targeting policy, you're targeting people. Black people, brown people, marginalized communities. And the wild part, we make up the smallest portion of this country, yet somehow we are the biggest threat to the lie that white supremacy built. That should tell you everything. You're afraid not of violence, not of replacement, but of the power we hold even when we have nothing. You see the way our culture, our brilliance, our resilience, our excellence continues to shape this country, even when it tries to erase us. Donald Trump is just the loudest version of a system that's always been in place. He is the living, breathing proof that this country was never designed with us in mind. And yet, we continue to define it. So thank you, Donald, for exposing what so many tried to deny, for showing the world that the fear of black greatness is real, for proving that racism isn't in our imagination, it's in the fabric of this nation. And to my people, we don't have to fight to prove our worth. He's doing that for us. All we have to do is stand firm, stay awake, and know that the truth is finally louder than the lie. We are not broken. We are not the problem. We are the evidence of the power that this country can contain. Let that truth ring louder than its hate.
Yep, great video. Ain't nothing to be even said after he said it all.
Yeah,
you know,
I've
they're
seen
everything, Bernard. They even took Harriet Tubman history out of the Smithsonian the other day.
Mm-hmm.
They're destroying everything so that you'll never know that we even existed in this country.
Yeah.
And the bad thing about it is they're letting it happen. The courts are granted Donald Trump immunity to just deport anybody that he wants to. So if he don't like you, me, Sandra, Natalie, then his group come and get you and ship you out of here, and then you just fight it. He's saying you don't care whether you fight it or not. So what?
Yeah.
I thought that you wasn't from here. My bad. Oops.
Yep. You catch hell for the next few years trying to get back into the country. Thank God, thank God we're black at this point and we were born here.
Yeah.
Because and then he wasn't. Go ahead, Bernard.
And what's so crazy is we trust me, ain't nothing they can throw at us that we can't handle.
Well, Bernard, that used to be the truth. These days, they can throw a lot at us that we used to handle through the courts. The court is not on our side, Bernard.
Right. Because he packed the I understand what you're saying, but at the end of the day, one thing about it, man, this dude is the evilest man in the world. And you, like you say, they're allowing this man to do what he's doing. And it is an attack on us. Because at the end of the day, Christopher Columbus ain't discovered America. You stole it. And this country was built on all lies, stealing. So now he's trying to rip it down so his kids, grandkids don't know what's going on. Brother, we know what's going on. Yeah. We know what's going on. They're embarrassed. And let me tell you this, and I'm going to say this, and I'm going to
be short with it, please, because we got 4
I'm going to be short because I have in a moment. You know, when I get dressed like this, I have a moment because I feel like I'm the president of the United States. But you can't kill our soul. You can't kill our soul. We fight for our kids. That's what we fighting for. And we're going to continue to fight until the day we die. I know I am. So, hey, this World War III, and you don't even know it. This World War III already.
And that's what I was trying to tell people. You have to be able to be in the fight.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Natalie, you got anything before we go to the next one?
Let's go to the next.
Hey y'all, what's up? It's Friday, so I'm gonna keep it black, but I'm gonna keep it brief. Now, imagine my surprise when I pull up to the DNC, right? The Democratic National Convention. I'm here to speak to members of Congress. I'm here to watch the State of the Union, and my name not even on the list. And I was invited. On the list to get in? Sure. But when it came time to actually do anything and names were called for assignments and activities, crickets. And it wasn't just me, it was all the black creators. Had us out here looking like deers in headlights. So we left and came back home to the only place that had real space for us, the Congressional Black Caucus. Amen? I know that's right. The saying goes, don't go where you're not celebrated. But one thing about us, we have always had to carve out a space to get the job done. So, DNC, the black creators got something to say. And it's a whole hell of a lot more than the scheme set up by Todd they want to call a joint address. Elizabeth, talk to him.
The craziest thing about this administration is how they've convinced Americans that they're going to get rid of fraud, waste, and abuse by taking away critical services from you. Social Security Administration being dismantled. Department of Health and Human Services being dismantled. Department of Education being dismantled. How did they somehow convince a bunch of Americans that not giving you Social Security checks for your grandparents, healthcare for your families, and schools for your babies to go to is somehow good for you? That South African scammer Elon Musk has gone so far that he even convinced Americans that getting rid of the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau would take away taxpayer dollar waste when it's not funded by taxpayer dollars. It's funded 100% by the Federal Reserve. $800 million goes into that agency that then saves Americans billions of dollars in protecting them from fraud every single year. So let me ask you, why would an unelected billionaire want to take away a service that prevents you from being taken advantage of by shady corporations and takes money from your pocket?
Todd, not the Todd that be setting schemes. This is another Todd.
Well, we are certainly in the middle of a hostile government takeover.
We're in the middle of a hostile government takeover.
I mean, look at all the things that are happening. People are losing jobs. People are losing health care. They're losing confidence in our government altogether. And so we need people to realize the gravity of the situation and understand what's going on, but at the same time, to not be fearful and realize that there is a path forward out of this.
Jasmine, run it on down for him.
Although we are in a hostile administration, we can still be on the offensive. We need to resist the urge to feel jaded and discouraged because despite what mainstream media says, we have the numbers and we are winning. I know y'all know Donald Trump has passed a whole bunch of executive orders and we feel defeated, but these executive orders are actually getting stricken down in court. Do y'all remember his DEI executive order? A Maryland judge issued an order that requires federal contractors to comply with anti-discrimination laws. So that's a win for us. Even, do y'all remember when he tried to end birthright citizenship through an executive order? A Seattle judge already halted that and said that was unconstitutional, which is another win for us. So we are fighting back and we are winning. And don't let right-wing media confuse you.
Who's next? Go, 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 go.
The Black women on a mission are not backing down. The 92% Club has come to Congress with a list of questions, and we are here to get answers. We're going to make it happen for us, by us, all the way from our communities to Congress.
And before we go, I have to say that we're not just a bunch of unrelatable college graduates, influencers, out-of-touch people that are trying to get you to care about things that don't affect you in your everyday life. As a matter of fact, Rayshonda, I think you need to take them to the board.
Well, I don't have a board, but I will teach. I grew up in Mississippi in a small town, all black, 3 street lights. We were raised to know that politics are all around us. My grandfather was always out campaigning and making sure that we elect the correct people in positions because we knew and he knew that by doing so could change generations. And that's what we are doing now. The effects of what we do today will reverberate throughout history. And that's what everybody needs to recognize. Politics are all around us. Politics dictate where we live. Politics dictate the rent that we pay, the eggs that we buy, the clothes that we put on our back. It all affects us. So we need to get right.
The following video is sponsored by the Congressional Black Caucus Political.
Okay, so courts are not on our side. So don't y'all think that we're still winning and thinking that you can sit your ass on the sideline like Sandra wants to do and just look. That's not what's going to happen. Let's get to the meeting. let's get to it. If you got something to say about it, go ahead. I put
No.
these comments up.
You know,
I
you know what?
digress.
Go ahead,
ahead,
Sonia.
Bruno.
No, one thing I love about that, those are young people. Even if we agree with them or don't agree with them, that's the problem, man. It's some brilliant young people out there that can, you know, get our attention and that we can walk with them. But we so stuck in our old folks are so stuck in their damn ways that they're thinking all these young people this and that. Nah. We just got to come together, man. We got to come together to the table and just like, okay, where we go from here? Period. I agree with all those young black folks. I agree what they say, and even though the coast is not for us, but at least we putting it out there. I guarantee you, this is the only show, probably the only damn show in America is bringing this.
Okay, we'll get to Joe Platt. Joe, I understand what you're saying. Joe is from Effingham County down the road right here. And Joe has a lot of things. Joe's a little delusional when he said Trump is the best president in his life. What is that? Where is that at? Trump is the best president in our time, not in my time.
Who said that? Really? Who said that?
Who said that?
This Joe.
You know what?
There. This Joe.
Well, I'm gonna tell Joe Platt this.
Oh, I ain't gonna get him. Go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead, Sonia.
And I'm gonna
Be short. Be short. Because don't give him no dissertation.
No. When we are looking at our 401ks drop down damn near 50%, I've never paid $6 for a carton of eggs. Six damn eggs. I'm paying $6. I mean, 12 eggs, $6. And for all of you delusional people that feel like this is the way to go, you know, I applaud you. But I hope that when your federal friends lose their jobs, they also live in a city or a state where they have cut the amount of unemployment insurance. Okay, so that's that part.
Well, Joe is a big libertarian. He's not really a Republican, but he's in the Republican Party, but he's a libertarian. Joe's a good guy. I like Joe. Joe's been right here where I'm sitting at. Joe's been in my house talking to me. I'm serious. Joe has been in my house sitting right here talking to me.
And how was that conversation?
Very fruitful. We were on the same side. But listen. You can't talk all the time. Damn.
Well,
hold on 1 minute. Y'all gotta let other people talk. I'm trying to explain something to you. People are going to have different opinions, just like the conflict resolution guy just told you. Everybody's not going to agree with what you say. I didn't agree with what Joe said, but we had a common enemy. So Joe got his opinion. He might be wrong in it, I think, and y'all probably think, but Joe has a right to his opinion. He don't like taxation. He's a libertarian.
Really? He don't like taxation, and he's sitting his ass up here talking about these tariffs is okay.
Okay, hold on.
This is one damn American people.
Sandra, it'll be all right. It's gonna be all right.
It's
gonna be all right.
Can you pass on this gentle message to him?
Sandra, other people to talk. All right, come on.
You know what? I will say this. I have learned something from that last gentleman, the one who gave those 3 speeches. I have learned something for him tonight. And yes, everybody have their own opinion, and I'm gonna pass on Joe. Everybody, I'm gonna let that go.
You ain't got to agree with everything. People got their opinion. There's nothing you can say that's gonna change Joe's mind. So let Joe be Joe.
Because he is in Effingham County.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's saying all right there. He from Effingham
But
County.
Effingham,
Don't say no more.
they don't know, but Effingham County done changed. Effingham County done turned brown.
Yeah, that's true.
I want you to stand right out here in front of public.
That was one of the places back in the day where them and their damn cousins used to be together. So they had
the Tiger Red. But son, you stand right there in front of on this median out here in front of Publix, right in front of my subdivision, and watch the people coming out of Effingham every morning.
Yeah.
Effingham has turned brown. They just don't know it yet.
Yeah. You know why? Because y'all don't push all the black people out of Savannah yet.
Right, they're coming west. They are coming west. There's no way to go but the ocean east, so you got to come west. But Joe is a little delusional when he says Trump is the best president. Maybe if Trump would have did things in moderation, it would probably been a little bit more acceptable. Trump is an idiot. I like Trump. To tell you the truth, I told y'all this on this show plenty of times for being bold, but I don't like him for being stupid. I like him for being bold enough to say, no, we're not going to do it that way. But I don't like him for being stupid. And if he had put the right people around him and did what he's doing now, then fine. But when you got a bunch of racists around you, a bunch of skinheads around you, then no, I can't accept what you're doing. When you're doing the things that you're doing to erase everything black from the face of the earth in America, then no, I can't accept what you said, Joe. And that's just the way it is. Your taxes, Joe, is just part of what it is. I'm sure you don't pay more taxes than me. I pay a lot of taxes.
Yeah.
So I'm not crying. So I don't think you need to be either. And I'm sure that combined, y'all don't pay more. Your household don't pay more taxes than my household pays. And so,
Nelly.
And I'm not being, divisive in it or nothing. I'm just telling the truth. That's what I do here. America was built by greedy white people. Who happen to be white. You're right. A lot of stuff was stolen. But when you don't understand, when somebody doesn't have your best interest at hand, then it'll come on your doorsteps pretty soon. It just hasn't hit Georgia yet. It's coming. They said it in the paper the other day and said it on the news. It's coming to Georgia. So somebody will be directly affected real soon. Real soon. So you'll see, and a lot of people all over the country where it's affected them have already started turning on Trump. Like I said, I like Trump, but I think he's an idiot for the way he went about his second term. And I'm serious. I do like him. I listen. Anybody bold enough to act like a fool in that position has my vote. Has not my vote, but has my respect. But for being
so you like me, Drew? So you like me?
Yeah, you bold and you say what you want to say.
I'm a damn fool.
Yeah, you say what you want to say. So
go ahead, Nelly.
What
you gotta say, Nelly?
Well, in regards to Joe, I can't disagree with his statement of Trump is the best president in our time, because his hour is not our hour. So when it comes to the whole Project 2025, preserve the white race, I'm sure he is the best president for y'all pilgrims in y'all living time in this day and age. I'm not disputing that, could care less. I appreciate the young people, the video that you showed. I will just say this. I'm extra tired. I'm tired of asking the government for stuff. I'm tired of having conversations with people like Joe. That's a waste of my time and energy and my precious breath. What I'm looking for is the folks who want to build a nation within the nation. I'm looking for the folks who understand that we are a nation within the nation. I'm looking for that. I'm not at this point, that whole sit down and the protesting and all that, I'm done with that. Like I'm just telling you, I'm done with America.
No,
I'm
America
done.
ain't done with you. So you just stand by. You gonna one thing about it. If Bernard come over and slap the hell out you, you gonna get up and fight. So they ain't slapped you yet. So you can say you've done all you want.
I ain't gonna slap her that way now.
Okay.
Listen. They not going to. America is not done with everyone who looks like us. They trying to put us. America's doing three things. They are trying to incarcerate us. They are trying to make sure they control us. And they are also trying to devalue us.
Okay.
Like
we got to keep
globally.
going now. We got to keep going.
How you gonna rush me? And you had a whole soliloquy.
I know, but you got you got to look at the time up in the corner, 1:52.
Go ahead.
I don't know whether we got any. Then I got only 400 hours, so I'm at 3 something now, almost at the limit. So I got to be able to keep. I might can push it 30 minutes. I don't know because I can't look at it right now. I should look at it before I came on. Okay, so these are some stats I want y'all to get to. These are the last 2 videos.
71% of our sisters are not married, 29% will never get married, 63% of our brothers are not married, 30% of them will never get married. There is no culture in the history of humankind that has risen to maximize their full human potential without family at the center of their culture. This only exists. This is an interesting but negative statistic. This phenomenon of the existential crisis of our family only exists among African American black people. It does not exist on the continent or anywhere else in the diaspora. So there must be something in the water. We must fix this. It is a lot easier said than done because it is impacting our wealth. Quick statistics. For 350 years, household median income was dominated by white people. They were number 1 in this country. They no longer are number 1, they're number 3, and there's a reason for it. So, who has the highest household median wealth in America? It's East Indians. $104,000 a year. What's the marriage rate in the East Indian culture? 94%. 2 are working. Who's number 2? Chinese Asians. Household median income $110,000 a year. Marriage rate close to 70%. Number 3 are white people. Household median income $88,000 a year. What's the marriage rate? Almost 50%. Down significantly. Number 4 are Hispanics. Household median income $61,000 a year. Marriage rate close to 70%. We are at the bottom. Household median income $55,000 a year. Marriage rate 34%. And projected based on facts and statistics that if we do not fix this, because white folks ain't fixing this, our marriage rate will be in the low teens in the next 20 years. This is an enormous challenge. That's a whole talk by itself on how do we fix it. It can be fixed, but we have to, first of all, understand that this is a problem. No one's talking about this problem. This is a huge problem. It's the number 1 problem in our culture. So we must fix it. Wow.
Okay. Marriage. You need to get married and stay married because it shows a whole lot. These stats don't lie. These are proven stats, and we don't. You can't even break away from it.
Well,
I totally agree. And if black women would stop saying I don't need a man, and black men would stop saying F these hoes, then and understand that this is not a matter of, you know, who looks the best, but it's a matter of survival for our race at this point.
Well, not only that, Sandra, but sometimes we pick the wrong partner when we talking about what we want these guys to do. A lot of these girls want thugs. I got a prime example of somebody I know that's young, and instead of her dating the young guy that's fit to be a rocket scientist, or her dating the young guy that wanted to go to law school, she want to date the thug. You know, so so don't just blame that. You know, we got to be able to say, hey, these kids got to marry the right guy, not the get with the right person. We got we've been extended. I had her check our coding down in the bottom. I couldn't get to it without getting off of the show, so I texted her and told her to go in and check it. So we got 30 minutes. So we got a couple of subjects I want y'all to be able to talk on, and one of them we got Two Americas Next, and then we got the service for tips and my motivational message, and we'll be out of here. So anybody else got anything off of those stats? Natalie, I think.
I just wanted to say, you know, I'm glad that you played that little clip there, Julius. So we want to always make sure that we are not part of the problem. So regardless of how good Aisha Howard looks, and regardless of how young and virile Anthony Edwards is, they need to be taught properly. And promoting that's just what a young man does is not the thing. We have to change. We have to change. We have to change. We must change our behavior.
Right.
Yeah. And I agree. I guarantee you, if these young ladies had a Sonya and these young ladies had a Natalie in their life, I think some of the issues wouldn't be issues. If these men had somebody like Jules Hall and Bernard Brown in their life, maybe some of the issues won't be their issues. It's because even though a woman truly need their mother, don't get me wrong, truly need their mother, but they damn sure need their father in their life to show them this is it. This is what I'm not putting up with. And I was telling my class the other day, don't accept things that people do to you. Okay? Because you got bad women, you got good women. You got bad men, you got good women. But at the end of the day, you allow people to mistreat you. Because you see the money and you see this and you want to get on there and do all. Now, a black man, I don't know about no white man because I'm not white, and I'm just saying, but it's some good damn black strong men out there. And we on this show and we doing the best we can with what we got. So don't knock us, just join us. Let me say it again. Don't knock us, just join us, period.
Sure. Okay. We're gonna go to what we had our last video.
I just saw a video of a white woman standing in the middle of the road here in Dallas during the protest because the police blocked off the road for them because the crowd was so big. I know, but that one kind of felt like a slap in the face, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not wishing anything on anybody, but in 2020, when we were protesting, I went to a protest where you literally could not set foot on the road without being arrested. As soon as you put your foot on the gravel, they jumped on you, arrested you, and put you in a truck they had sitting there with all the people that were arrested. Again, we know it's just, damn, to see it so, I did not expect this. I did not. I did not expect to be so angry about this. They really hate us. God damn. To go so far as to pretend, like, I think that's a good thing. It's just something exclusively experienced by white people. So, I'm gonna have to go process this. But yeah, that one stung.
While I was listening to her video, it reminded me of this picture. This picture right here. A black woman in a dress walking on the street. And this is the response they gave her. Let's not forget how the police respond when black people are in the streets. We didn't see any of that yesterday. I didn't see any police officers with shields. Did you? Nor were they shooting tear gas at the crowd. Just look at the police presence. At a peaceful protest, this is what we get when we go out there. And yesterday, barely see any police. Where's the police? These people weren't met with violence. We are, even when we are peaceful. This is why the black community is saying that they're trying to bait us into the streets, because they want to enact violence on us so that he can declare martial law, so that he could become king. Us sitting home is not only helping the black community rest, but it's also saving America. Even when we don't do anything, we still help America. But man, seeing all those protests yesterday, what was it, like 1,400? Not be met with the same police force and violence does make black people go, see, y'all motherfuckers hate us. Y'all do. We know this. But seeing it, it's a whole different vibe. But y'all keep it up. And like I said in my previous videos, protest is just to bring awareness to the situation. Use the other tools that you were taught. Remember, diversity equal power. We can change the world when we work together and protect black women. Until next time.
Yeah, powerful. You know, it's two Americas. I mean, you know, yeah, I'm not surprised. And it's not fair. And what you do for one group of people, you should do for the other. And it shouldn't surprise us as to this happening.
Yeah. You know, nothing surprised me with this damn country. Nothing. What's so crazy is it done turned. We used to be the one marching in it. Now they want marching because it's hitting their home. Because it's hitting them. Okay? Mm-hmm. I ain't got time. Trust me, I ain't got time to be walking. My feet is bad. Now, all of a sudden, y'all want to get out there and protest and march because it's affecting your home, in your lifestyle, in your job. Man, please, whatever.
You're not mad with them, are you?
Huh?
You're not mad that they out there marching, is it?
I ain't mad at them. Shit, I'm happy.
Well, they should be. They should be out there marching.
Like I say, it just turned. It turned.
The only thing about this is that before we were marching because it was a direct thing that affected us.
Mm-hmm.
Now is something that affects all of us. So that's the difference. And yes, you can sit back and say that you're not going to do anything but eat your popcorn and drink your soda and watch it. But you have to also be ready and organized when the time is needed for you to step up. Because this ain't just about them. It's about your grandmama too. It's about your auntie too. It's about your Social Security check that you all are wanting to get in 2 years, me and you. And,
I get it now. They about to mess with my money. Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, then, but when they mess with it, what?
Hey, then they're gonna be locking and popping.
Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. You got to be able to say, I'm ready now. Because they say they hit Georgia yet. It's coming.
Yeah.
No, this has been hitting us.
Yeah.
We've been discriminated
Sandra,
against.
We're not talking about that.
No.
We're not. That's not what we're talking about.
You're acting as if you're acting every week as if we supposed to start writing on our damn poster boards. I ain't writing shit.
You got that right. You have that right, Sandra, but you can't. You don't have. You have that right to do you. But I'm trying to tell people that this is not a just a black thing where they just choked the guy out in Minnesota or in Atlanta, Georgia. This is going to affect people's Social Security. It don't see color. It don't see anything but one thing, and that's that your check got cut off.
We voted.
Girl, don't tell me about y'all voted.
We voted.
Ain't nobody here about no 92% of people that voted.
Okay.
Talking about this, y'all. See, you still being divisive. We're not talking about the 92% of black women
We are all
that voted.
together. Me and the 92% are all together learning the new dance, boots on the ground, and every other damn trail ride dance that you can name going forward.
When they cut your check and cut your job, you'll be in the street.
And what we supposed to do?
Here's the thing.
I don't know. Well, stay home.
Here's the thing.
Till the sheriff come kick you out.
Here's the thing, Julius.
People to do nothing.
Julius, here's the thing. First and foremost, a protest is supposed to be disruptive of some kind of thing.
Yeah.
This was on a Saturday afternoon. Hey, pilgrims, this Saturday, why don't you, when you're off work, not to inconvenience you at all. Now let's have a protest. We're not going to disrupt any businesses. We're not going to shut down any governments. We're not going to cause any problem or disturbance. We're just going to walk around. Number one, it wasn't even a protest. Number one. Number two, I hear what you're saying, Julius, but that cannot be done because we understand that the target and the purpose of this government, the purpose of this man being elected, is to preserve and revive the white male race. Understand that neither slavery nor involuntary servitude, except as punishment for crime, they have to arrest us so that they can put us back on the plantation. So no, I ain't going out protesting for nothing. I'm not going to volunteer my people to go out there so they can fill the plantation. We're going to learn to take this sucker down a different way.
Thank you, Natalie.
Hold on. I want y'all to both read my lips because y'all obviously aren't listening to what I said. I never told you to go march no damn where. Not one time have I told you.
You said at the end of
your
statement.
I think I got the floor now. Reclaiming my time.
You said it.
Reclaiming my time.
You ain't on Congress.
I told you.
And you damn sure
I told you both. I have never told y'all to go march any damn where. I told y'all to get ready. Because if you think that you're going to be able to sit your ass home and still get your check, and you think that Social Security and Medicare and Section 8 and food stamps and every damn thing else that we're all privileged to coming up and still up to this day, and you going to sit home? No, you're not going to sit home, believe me, because the lights ain't even going to be on, so you're not going to be in that goddamn hot-ass house. So don't tell me you're going to sit home. I guarantee you're going to tell me your ass in the street. You can't tell me otherwise. Okay, sit right there with that mustard on your mouth. But listen. I don't know what, Sandra. I can't read the damn future. If I could, Sandra, you ask a question. You say for what? I'm for the answer.
Going to change, Julius.
I don't know what.
Not damn.
All I can tell you is this, that you're going to hit the streets one day. I'm not telling you to go hit the streets now. I'm telling you that this ain't just a black thing. And you ain't got to go march because you feel like, oh, it's their time. No, it's your time too. But you just stay home until it's your time. Is what I'm trying to tell you. You're going to have to be ready. Because
Julius, I looked at my damn
Sandra,
one
I don't know whether you're going to let me explain this shit to the people or not. But if you don't stop interrupting me, I won't be able to tell the people my side. I'm not going to be able to tell the people what I'm thinking if you keep interrupting me. You already told them what you think.
Okay. What you think, Jew? Go ahead, Jew.
You already I just told you. I didn't tell you to go in the street. All I told you was to be ready. You have to organize and understand that you got to be ready. You ain't got to continue to eat your popcorn, whatever that is you eat right now.
Exactly.
Watch the show. Watch the show. But all I know is that when the man come cut my water off, when the man come cut my electricity off, I know that it is time for me to get my ass up out of that hot ass house where I can't even wash my ass no more and get out and do something about it.
Juju,
I'm not telling you to go do nothing. I'm telling you to be ready.
Juju, can you put your favorite picture up again?
Yeah, I deleted it. You know I went and looked for it, right?
But my question is, what was the point of that march on the 5th?
Sandra, you asking me, Bernard. We weren't there. Why don't you go ask somebody who was there?
Oh, you didn't go? You didn't go?
It's not time for me to go.
Hey, sometimes
it's not time for me to go. Don't be sarcastic. Listen to what I'm saying. It's not time for us to go.
We never need to go.
Okay, well, don't go.
Yeah.
Stay in that hot house.
We never need to go because the decisions have already been made.
Diane said you got mustard on your mouth.
No, I don't.
Hey, you know what? It's not like we said. We all have our different opinion, but these Nally and Sonya, boy, y'all like lightning bolts, boy. Y'all.
we got 15 minutes, and I got 2 subjects, and I want y'all to hit them real quick.
Go ahead.
Look at Nally.
Where them fans?
Don't play with me.
Dude, it's that hot wave that kick in. She ready for some honey.
But listen,
she know the drill.
Listen, subject that I had was how they want tips at all these restaurants for no service. I ordered from one of my favorite restaurants where I eat at once a week or once every 2 weeks sometimes. And I ordered online because I know that the line was so long, so I ordered online so I won't have to go stand in the line. And it took 30 minutes, because I know the line was long. So, but I didn't look at I saw the total. But when I received my receipt, it had a $6 surcharge on it, a $6 tax for nothing for tip. Who the hell am I tipping? And then I went to the restaurant yesterday and I ordered some hot wings and rice 2 days ago. And the girl, they punch on the screen and then they'll flip the screen over to you.
Yeah.
So you could sign it and then get a tip.
Yeah.
I'm saying, what the hell they got that on there for? And then I went to another restaurant where they give you that and they only had no way for you to sit. So all they're doing is giving you your food so you could go. So why the hell would I tip anybody who didn't give me any service? And why did they take that $6 out of my goddamn off my debit card for service that they didn't give? I'm already paying for the high food. I don't mind because it's a black restaurant. I didn't mind paying it, but because I'm not gonna cry about it because I can go on River Street to pay. I can go in my own neighborhood and pay it. So the food is good, so I go there. But they gave me a $6 tip and didn't give me no damn service. They didn't do shit for me, nothing. And they charged me $6.50, 48 cents, something like that. And my bill was already $50-something, and they gave me a $6 damn charge more. What the hell? You didn't wait on me. You didn't do nothing. You fixed my plate in a bag and gave it to me, and I walked out of the place without sitting in the place and eating. Y'all weren't supposed to get service. Go ahead, y'all go ahead.
But this probably what you probably need to do, Juju Hall, is they did that to me too, but the scenery was so lovely where I'm at, I didn't really care if they charged me. I just signed it. Nelly, I just signed it. It don't matter to me.
See, you ate your wings there, though, Bernard.
They have a wing. I ain't arguing with them. Good scenery. I'm signing it. Boom. I'm out of here.
You ate your wings there. I didn't eat there. I picked up the go order, and they still charge me $6 tip.
Yeah. They like that, man. They charging whether you go or stay. They charging. So I stay. I'm gonna get my money right.
I might as well have ate and throw all the stuff on the floor.
Well, two pieces of advice for you, Julius. First of all, stop going out so much. Eat at home. Second of all, you need to start reading, when you're making those online orders for real, because they get you, when you're not reading, where it says tip, then it says delivery tip and all of this type of stuff. No, I always say no. And even when I go to
Thank
Jersey
you for tuning
Mike's,
in. I appreciate y'all.
Jersey Mike's will
Welcome,
ask
Lord.
you for a tip.
HD lady.
Make
Yes,
my
thank-
sandwich fast enough the next time. That's my tip. Shit. 'Cause you ain't, I mean, you hadn't, just like you say, you have not done anything to receive a tip. You receive me paying for my food.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. I shouldn't have been charged. Anybody else?
Yeah. You want your $6 back, Juice?
Yes. I'm not going to complain. I'm just going to watch it next time. Next Sandra said. What did you say, Natalie?
I was saying you shouldn't. The point I think also, and correct me if I'm wrong, is that you shouldn't even been asked to give a tip. Like certain stuff. Like I think it was Chick-fil-A. I did the drive-through. I ordered my sandwich and a drink. I get there, a tip. Well, I tip a drive-through. What am I tipping you to? I'm driving through the drive-through. This is your job to sit back there. What you mean? To hand me the bag. You didn't give me no extra sauce. Well, I'm tipping you for. Why are you even asking me for a tip at the drive-thru?
I've never seen Chick-fil-A ask for a tip inside or out.
I had them ask me for a tip.
I've never seen Chick-fil-A ask for a tip nowhere.
On the inside.
Yeah, it was Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. Chick-fil-A will ask you for a tip on the inside, though. Not on the outside.
Yeah. And Little Caesar. All I'm asking for tip.
Maybe it was.
Shut up. Not Little Caesar.
Little Caesar charge for a tip. You go in there and I get a 3 meat for $12 and they put there what you want to live. And I just hit tip 2 something or whatever. Yeah. Everybody tipping. Yeah. You got to pay for it. And I tell them.
And Marvin, I tip. Everywhere I go, I tip. I believe in it because these are those people's livelihood.
Right.
But you're going to get tipped based on your service. And you're right, tips are based on your service, but I was not served. I went and picked up a bag to go. Yeah. Nobody served me. Nobody gave $6 for me I'm gonna pay for the meal and I'm gonna give you $6.50 to pick up my bag and walk out your store. No, I'm not shopping there. I'm not online no more. So I got to watch that. So and no.
All that's coming to an end, Julius.
Who?
All that's coming to an end around the board.
That's Chicago.
Because ain't nobody gonna have no money to tip nothing.
Exactly.
That's ATL.
Right.
Yeah.
So let's get our last thing. This is I heard somebody the other day say that they were broke, and then the next week I heard them. The week before that I heard them say they were broke again. And then this week I heard them say they were going on a trip out of town. How the hell are you going on a trip out of town and you broke?
Got to be somebody young. It's
young people.
It's young people.
I'm listening to them and I'm wondering, how you going out of town and you broke?
Man.
And it don't make sense. If they had an old saying, if you if you went to sleep last night and you was broke, you didn't have no right going to sleep. That's an old African proverb. If you went to sleep last night and you were broke, you had no right going to sleep.
Yeah.
You hustle till you make it. And that's our problem. We want somebody to give us shit these days. You got to hustle for what you want. But anybody got anything on that? Young people always talking about
Then y'all get mad when Aisha did her hustle.
Aisha was a hustler.
Yeah, and she got that bag.
Aisha was the girl that got Anthony Edwards for the 1.3 million.
Yeah, she was she was a hustler.
Aisha, my wife, my mother-in-law got an old saying. I'm not even gonna say it on this show. I'm gonna say it in a respectable way.
Yeah.
If a woman ain't got no reason being broke, and if she all she got up with was a wet coochie, who the fool?
Okay.
Yeah.
So that ain't my saying. That's from a 88-year-old wise woman.
Yeah.
You know, so that's from an 88-year-old wise woman. So
these young kids, I'm telling you, man, y'all don't slip on them, man. Trust me. They go any way they want to go. Let me tell you the difference between a woman and a man.
Right.
These young girls, when they playing, they go. Young men, they playing 2 years and they still ain't going no damn way. They still ain't going no way. These young girls get it and go. And they got, trust me, if they say they going to Mexico, they going to Mexico. Ain't no if and buts about it. You know what I'm saying? Period. So I can't knock them.
Yeah.
Shit, they go places I ain't never been in my whole life. And I don't know how they get in the hell going to Houston round trip for $68 on an airplane.
Yeah. Well, I'm wanting to know what's $68.
My daughter up.
We can go visit Sandra for $68, Bernard.
Huh?
Sandra,
that's the cheapest trip you ever gonna have to.
Man,
you better get on that.
Yeah, they going, man.
The Van Johnson all the way over there. Well, how are you getting it?
Man, I don't know what they're doing, but man, they round trip ticket. Trust me.
Oh, okay. Listen, y'all got to look at that clock up there in that corner. Okay, I need y'all to start paying attention to the clock always, and understand that. Oh shit, let me shut up. You know. All right. So,
Jude, that's you, Jude. Jude, you go long.
I'm the host, Bernard.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
I get to go long. So, you ever seen? I'm the only one that's here every single week. You know.
Yeah, you go long. Go ahead, Jude.
So,
my honey kick there.
I'm gonna give y'all a motivational message of the week, and then we're gonna get out of here. Since we ain't got but a few more minutes, and we losing viewers now. Nobody claps when you're disciplined. When you have discipline, nobody claps for you. Nobody cheers when you are consistent. So nobody cheers for consistency. But one day, everyone will notice if you continue to be consistent, if you continue to be disciplined. Show up every day to fix your life. Do it alone, do it broke, do it tired, do it scared, but just do it. Every day, do it. Focus on your passions and do what you love. Surround yourself with positive people. Take care of your physical and mental health. Practice gratitude and appreciation for what you have. Live in the present moment and enjoy the little things. Learn to say no to things that don't align with your goals and your priorities. Develop a strong sense of self-awareness and understand your values and your beliefs. That is your motivational words of the week. Okay? And y'all just take them and do what you have to do with them. We're going to get out of here because we're 30 minutes past our time. And I'm going to try to make this shorter because we got 4 people less than what we used to have, and we going longer than what we used to.
Because it's good.
Sandra and Bernard.
That's a lie.
It ain't me and
Don't
that.
Chandra me.
No.
It ain't me and that.
No. We hold it back for 6 years. Now we can let it out. Isn't that right, Sonia?
Okay. Good night, y'all.
All right.
Good night, y'all.
All right. Love y'all. Love you.
Like this.